So, where we had left off, we were getting information on where to go for the next key. As I throw my notebook. Thank you. He said it was to the north because, you know, the DM has to plan.
Now, we are still currently talking to
the Thieves Guild.
The Thieves Guild leader. And I do remember that we pretty much did finish that conversation. He gave us a rough idea as to where it went. I don't know if we're going to put more into that conversation right now or not.
Yes, I was going to info.
Okay, so we're just going to back up a little bit and start this conversation.
Yeah, pretty much, because
DMs
need to plan.
That's cool.
So he said far to the north is where the last tracking of the next key was.
Okay.
In the area of what is now known as Castle Tellermaro. So he will transport you there. It is a cold climate. He does give you winter clothing if you should need it.
Which I do not.
Which you don't.
Dragon, baby.
I don't think I'll need it. I might need a little bit.
It's an Arctic climate, so it's one of those...
I'll put it in my bag just in case. Why not?
It's just winter clothing.
Just put on a bear skin.
Yeah. Are bears
Put on a
big?
bear.
Are bears that big?
Some are.
If it's a grizzly, sure. Black bear, probably not.
Polar
Nah,
bear.
I might need a couple of black bears.
No, it's a polar bear.
Get yourself a sun bear. Thing looks like a skinwalker already.
They're so pretty.
They are, but they look like they're people in bear costumes.
So he explains that. He says, I do have access to a portal that can get you there because it is a longer journey. So in interest of saving time for everyone, I will just kind of phase you there. Unfortunately, you're going to have to work your way back.
What is phasing?
Teleportation.
He's portaled us before.
Has he? That's right, he has.
He's portaled us before.
I don't think he used the term phasing, though.
We can definitely trust the portaling from him. He's been pretty straightforward with us, which is, by the way, just to give you the heads up.
1 out of 1.
So you may or may not have some people showing up unannounced in a little bit here.
Okay. We can move very easily.
I was figuring maybe you might be able to find some use out of them showing up and maybe get a little bit more control over this place.
It's potential. Depends on what appears. We can move quicker than they can.
Alright, I just wanted to give you the heads up.
It is appreciated.
Because I gotta admit, don't really like you much and your views on what you're trying to achieve, but you've been straight with us, so we can be straight with you.
So he kind of leads you through. Winds up.
Oh, he's got a Stargate?
I mean, it's a Necron Stargate.
A Dolmen Gate.
Dolmen Gate, thank you.
Sweet.
He goes up to this pillar over here, starts pushing some buttons. A similar sound to the hum that there was before with the fight with the monster. A similar hum is there, but it's a lot more overpowering. Like, you feel this hum as much as you hear it.
How did you come across this technology?
I built it.
You built it?
Yes.
Because that's an awful similar sound and mechanics to the thing that we just killed.
I told you I was one of them.
I mean, you don't look like one of them, but alright, that's cool.
My spirit is the spirit of one of them.
Robot
remember
spirits.
that the one we killed just
Laughs in Catan.
Yeah, it
just passed on to something else.
Well, it went into the
found
other
a new
door.
host. Yeah, it passed through and that's...
Okay.
I feel like this is where we put a disclaimer: we own nothing by Games Workshop. Please don't sue us.
We are Legion.
So pretty much light begins to swirl through here. This one is a green, like a fluorescent neon green.
Yeah.
I do want to dramatically run through it from the
He
moment.
says, that should take you just outside the castle.
I go ahead and lug on the fur coat I've got and go ahead and just casually walk through it. See you on the other side, boys.
So you all make your way through. Yeah, it's cold. It's a fall month, but there's a very heavy layer of snow on the ground. You can tell you are definitely in an Arctic northern climate. And it's pretty barren. There's like some mountains, a couple dead trees, but nothing really standing out except for on the horizon you do see the outline of kind of a town with a larger castle.
To the north?
Yeah, it's a little bit further into the north.
To the north.
To the north.
Alright, well, let's just
start going.
that's the only way
That's the only
that
thing
we
I
can
see.
really see.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll make our way that way.
Yep.
So after a few hours of trudging, you guys kind of acclimate to the heavy snow because it's like permafrost around here. After a few hours, you guys do make it relative intact, no frostbite or anything.
The town is called Run White.
The town itself has no name, but the castle is the castle of Castle Teller Moro. I don't know why I can't say that.
Can't say the things that you made up.
Right?
Damn.
Words are hard.
There's hardy folk that are there working. There's a cat very close to the camera that I was scared about.
Man, they have cameras here?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Hey, they've got
Damn it!
portals, they might as well have cameras.
We've been Truman showed.
Well, it shows. They're all hardy folk. The humans that are here are tall, very stocky built, pretty well insulated. There's a lot. There's some orcs. There's not a whole lot of fairer races. There's not really elves. There's a small bit of halflings, dwarves, all the sturdier races for the harsher climate.
Any Goliaths?
Any Goliaths? Yeah, there's some.
Somebody I can finally see at eye level.
How about a Minotaur? Can I get a Minotaur?
No, I'm pretty sure Goliaths
I'll roll
are
up
mountainous
Cawthor for you,
race.
no worries.
Good times.
No, Goliaths are a little bit bigger than me, yeah.
I think Goliaths average like 7 to 10.
Yeah. And I'm like the
You're in
cusp
there.
of 7 foot.
You are Goliath with dwarfism.
I'm a stout Goliath.
Yeah.
Half dwarf, half Goliath.
Yeah.
Oh, gods.
I think they just call those humans.
Yeah.
Oh, so
They don't really pay you much mind. They're going about their duties. There's some ice fishing.
try and find some guards to maybe get us in the right direction to find somebody who might have some information for us.
Yeah. The real question is, like, how discreet do we want to be about trying to pursue this? Does it matter? Does it...
I don't think discretion's going to be an option here.
Yeah.
At this point, like, let's get a feel for how these people are with people that aren't native first.
Yeah, we're going to stick out like a sore
I mean, we already probably stick
Yeah.
out to a certain degree, especially you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any.
You
I
kind
don't
of
see
fit
any
in.
lizard people around here.
You kind of fit in.
I feel.
They
I feel
don't
at
seem
home.
to pay him any mind, though. So
Okay.
he's not... There's not really any other Dragonborn. That's what they are in 5e, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Dragon Ball.
Couldn't remember if I was confusing Skyrim and D&D or what.
No, you got it right.
Rota!
He's a
Wait.
dragon lancer.
We're just pulling in all the IPs.
Yes. Please don't sue us.
Draconian.
They're just not paying him any attention, really. Like, they're
So-
like, oh, that's a big guy.
You know what we could do is just, do the typical thing. Let's start at a tavern somewhere, get a feel for the people, see if they can give us any sort of information in the right direction.
That works.
Or do you guys want to split up and try and cover more ground?
Maybe we should stick together for now. We're not too familiar with...
Okay. I can agree with that.
Don't need to get stabbed in the back around here.
I don't think I have to worry about being stabbed anywhere and anywhere.
Fair. That's fair.
Alright, so then,
Tavern.
tavern.
It's pretty simple, pretty plain, pretty unadorned. There's not much
Figured.
unnecessary decoration.
We got a nice warm fire
This
going.
whole area. Oh yeah, there is a roaring fire.
Big
the
roaring
stuff.
flame.
Yeah, look for a-
Hulk like real fire.
Warm my old bones.
Grog is going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Method actor.
Look, we got a Val Kilmer over here. So there's a bartender. He kind of looks up when you come in. He's like, "Newcomers,
Yes.
greetings."
Greetings.
Brings you around here. Not many people come up here.
What was the name of the castle again?
Tellermaro.
Telemaro.
Looking for a castle by the name of Telemaro.
That'd be the castle out there.
Yeah, I figured there weren't too many castles around here.
Not a whole lot of anything around here.
What can you tell me about it?
It's old.
Yeah.
A
A lot of this stuff
the Moros
involving
live
what
there.
we've been seeking. Is,
So there are people still living there?
Yeah, the local lord.
Oh, okay. What can you tell me about them?
Not a whole lot. Don't really see him. Kind of just does his thing, leaves us to do our thing.
Seems to be working out well.
Yeah. Takes care of all the threats that are around. We don't really want for much. He's not greedy. We don't really get banners called here very often.
Speaking of not wanting, what's to eat and drink?
We have seal steaks and ale.
2 seal steaks and a flagon of ale.
Be right up.
I'll take a seal steak and a flagon.
I slap 3 gold on the counter and go sit down.
Wow. I'll slap a gold on the counter.
This man goes, well, okay. You guys need anything else? Please let me know.
I figure my way, give him a bit more. He's like, oh, okay, maybe he'll inadvertently give us more information in case he's kind of guarded right now.
Give me a roll. Perception?
Yeah.
Hey guys, for a place that's kind of run down and not really that great,
17.
20 not nat.
they have a bathroom attendant.
Oh,
It
wow.
was, it was
Helpful?
awfully, very helpful. Very helpful.
That might not be an attendant, my friend.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too. I think I might have a boyfriend now.
You've been duped.
So what's going on?
We're trying to get some info on the castle.
20 not nat.
Okay. He seems like he's being honest.
Okay.
Though they don't know a lot about the castle, they mainly keep to themselves. As
You
soon
know,
as
I walk up to the bar where they're at and look at I'm assuming the man behind the bar.
Yeah. He's just a portly man.
You look like you partake in all of the mead that you offer.
Not really. I'm actually several years sober.
Aw, that's awesome. Congrats, man.
Weak.
weak sauce.
I gave up on drinking a long time ago, too.
Well,
As he orders a flagon.
Yes.
It costs too much.
you're gonna be poor out of luck here.
I'm assuming you
We
got...
might have some water.
If you want to call it that.
You want water, go get snow.
Yeah, you might have better luck with the snow outside.
Well, no, let me rephrase. I don't drink to get drunk anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it costs too much.
Fair.
You sound like me. You're one of those types. Only a few. Only a couple.
How can I help you? Looking for anything?
I don't know. What were we talking about, guys?
Something about a castle.
Yeah. Talking about castle.
How do we get an audience with, I guess, the rulers of this area? The overseers?
We could pretend to be court jesters.
I don't know.
They might be bent of entertainment. I have a little juggling act. Maybe have my prestidigitation could help with.
Juggle magic
Yes.
missiles and
I
fire
like
them.
that. That sounded very prestigious.
This is an actual spell.
Not even gonna try to pronounce any of that. So
That's
moving
really-
on.
So I can have infinite uses.
Say it one more time.
Prestidigitation.
That's
Or is
I like
it
that.
prestidigitation?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. You're the wizard here, man.
Well, it's
That's
one of those
Groswig's
fake it
life
till you.
quest is to figure out how to pronounce prestidigitation.
There's
It's
this whole motive.
It's more of like a fake it till you make it kind of thing. you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you guys have regular guard duties around here or anything like
There
that?
are guards that patrol around. They'd probably have a better idea of how to find him than I do.
Okay, well, how about this? Is there any work around?
Work around.
Yeah, I could use some extra coin.
Moving into winter, some folks might need their lodging shored up. Outside
We
of
could
that,
chop
we
some
pretty much have to hunker down.
firewood.
It gets fierce up here.
I'm sure you could chop
Nice.
some firewood for the locals.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
can you point me in the right direction? Who needs some work done?
What? You should stand up and yell it. You have a command.
Anybody need any work done around here?
I imagine old lady Gemma probably needs some wood chopped.
Probably the guy from the bathroom, the attendant.
Alright.
I get it now.
Hey, finally got it.
It's hard coming up with names off the top of the head, alright?
Oh, I get it, I get
Summer
it.
child.
No, he gets where the names are coming from.
It took me a minute. I'm like, why does
It's
that sound
another
so...
IP.
Yeah. Please don't sue us.
Today's
Who
I
was
put
that?
in the instead of the
Okay, I'm
Fair. That's fair.
I ask him for directions, and I'm just gonna head that way.
Yeah, he pretty much tells you where you can go.
Yep.
He tells the other two that their food should be up right about now.
I'm surprised you didn't want to stay for food.
I'm okay.
Okay.
You walk in at the door.
Anything
I'm
I
so
got this
hungry.
fur coat.
So yeah, you make your way to a cabin.